tell me about how it's been studying for the LSAT this summer.
So the LSAT is the law school admission test, and it's an extremely difficult test because it's not necessarily learning any sort of information that can help you on the test, but it's actually learning a different style of thinking and reasoning and learning how to think in a new way. So it's not a test that you can approach in any short period of time. I probably started studying for the LSAT last summer, so about a year and a half was my study process, because I knew not to short myself on time, and I knew to really immerse myself and be able to think in a different way. I needed to condition my brain over a long period of time. And I took the LSAT on July 15th, so hopefully my strategy paid off.
Tell me about what kind of law you want to go into.
So while I'm not entirely sure on the specific type of law I want to go into, because I am going to use law school as kind of a discernment process for this as well, but right now I feel very drawn to medical malpractice, and I feel like I can really hone my skills in kind of advocating for others and advocating for certain issues that I believe in and certain views that I'm trying to forward in our system with insurance policies and healthcare and all those sort of public issues. I can forward a new kind of path and forge a new path and be able to make a difference through court cases and being able to advocate for doctors and patients alike. And while I'm not entirely sure what I entirely want to go into, I feel like this might be a good field for me.
So do you want to practice law in Louisiana, and tell me a little bit about the different type of law code that they have there?
I don't know necessarily whether I want to practice in Louisiana, and that's kind of a question that I need to answer soon, because as you were saying, Louisiana has a different sort of code within the law that no other state has, and it's called Napoleonic Code, and it's different in the way that it's structured and the way that the laws are made, and it's an entirely different sort of system that needs to be studied separately if I were to practice law in Louisiana and didn't go to law school in Louisiana. So the bar in every other state will not be admissible in Louisiana. So if I were to practice in Louisiana, I'd have to take the bar here and somewhere else, anywhere else that I'd want to practice. So it's a difficult decision, and it's kind of interesting to see how the minutia of the law can affect so much, even in the slightest change.